Welcome to our channel once again, my friends. Real Nice Guyana, home of traditional Guyanese recipes. Nice to have you back again. Today we're going to be doing, of course, another traditional Guyanese recipe. And today's recipe is going to be okro, fried okro with saltfish. And we're going to be using, this is about, I'd say about quarter pound of okro, if you would like a weight on that. And salt, of course, we're going to be using 1 tomato, 2 very tiny onions, as you can see there. About 3 cloves of garlic, pepper to taste, scallions. We're going to be using about 6 ounces of salted fish. And that's all we need for this recipe, guys. So let's get going. So as usual, you know, when you're cooking your saltfish, you have to wash it out and boil it first. So that's why we're going to do it first. And like with any dish that you're adding salted fish to, you have to add less salt than you would normally add to that dish. Because of course the salted fish will still have some salt in it. So we have washed off the salt from the salted fish and we're going to add it now to boil. We're going to boil it for about 10 minutes once only. So I've already washed this okra, my friends, and we're going to dry them a bit more. I did some drying before. So I love okra and shrimp as well, guys. That's so yummy, okra and shrimp. And you can also put these, as you know, in your curries, your fish curry. So you have to wash these okras thoroughly first and dry them off and everything, because as you know, once you cut this up you can't wash it because of the sliminess of the okra. So all you're going to do here is going to cut the head off on the tail and just cut them up like all he's doing, that size. Alright, so our okra is all cut up there and we're going to go work on our scallions. So this is a large tomato, guys. So we're only gonna be using half of this. So you have a smaller one, you can use that. Okay, so we have most of our stuff ready now. So we are using 1 viri pepper for this recipe. You can use any pepper you have, of course. So our salted fish is finished boiling for about 10 minutes, so we're gonna remove this now. So we're just gonna set this aside until we're ready for it. Alright, so we're gonna add some oil to our pan. So our oil is hot, guys, so we're gonna add our scallions and onions. And now we're gonna add our garlic and pepper. So after about 30-45 seconds, we can now add our okra. Our okra. Now our tomato. give this a good mix. So as usual, you will add your salt here, but for okra, you don't want to add your salt now because it's going to make this very slimy. Adding the salt will make this become very slimy. When you add salt to your dish, it gets watery, and you don't want that, right? So you're going to add the salt a lot later than you normally would. So we've stripped our salt fish, as you can see here. And this okra is smelling real nice. I think I'm gonna have this with some roti today. As you can see, our okra did not lose a lot of slime. It's not very slimy. But we're still gonna add a little touch of vinegar to prevent it from getting real slimy. That's one of the things that you can do. So we're just adding a cupful of vinegar there, and that's going to help prevent it from getting slimy. So now we're going to add our salted fish as well, and give that a good mix. Oh, look at that. So yummy. So after we've added our little vinegar and our salted fish, we're going to let it fry for a bit. So see you in a bit. Oh, and one more thing, you don't want to cover this. You don't want to cook this okra covered, because it's going to produce a lot of vapor, and that's going to cause it to get slimy. Some of that would fall into there and get it slimy as well. So alright my friends, so we fry this up for about a couple minutes more. So now we're going to add our salt, and then we're going to fry it for maybe a minute or a little bit over a minute, and then it's going to be done. So you're going to add your salt just about 2 minutes before, or a minute and a half before it's done, so that it doesn't cause it to become slimy. So anything acidic like the vinegar that we added, when you add it to your okra, it prevents it from getting slimy. So those are tricks. If you watch our okra and shrimp recipe that we did a long time ago, there are several ways there that we talked about cooking okra without and preventing it from being slimy. So we're just going to give this a little bit more, and that's going to be it. So that's it here, guys. As you can see, our okra and saltfish is looking yummy, and this is done now. We just gave it like about a minute and a half after we added the last stuff. And that's it there, guys. Traditional Guyanese okra and saltfish recipe to go with rice, roti, whatever you like it with, whatever you like to have it with. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Click on the bell icon so you get notifications from us whenever we post new videos. Please share this video also. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.